The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
28-year-old Ahreal Smith seemingly disappeared into thin air on January the 12th of 2022. Smith was about to leave for work Wednesday when she was caught on surveillance video taking trash outside. She was not seen again, and the next morning her car was found still running outside the store. Lydia Smith, her older sister, told News Nation Prime that Ahreal texted her about a strange person outside the store. She said that someone at the door made her feel uncomfortable, Lydia Smith said. She never really said a name, but she said that someone, made her feel uncomfortable. But not that she was afraid. When she went to take the trash out, the last look on her face was her normal self, said her sister. Her demeanor was calm. Somebody was watching her and they snatched her. Lydia Smith said her sister likely didn't have time to tell anyone she worked with since she was alone by herself closing the store that night. According to a release posted to the office Facebook page, Tyrone N. Smith, 50, of Heathville, Virginia, was arrested January 15 and charged with Smith's abduction. Lydia Smith broke down when she was asked what she would like to say to Ahreal. I love her and I wish I could have kept her safe. That's all I got. I miss her. I pray that she is found safe and unharmed. I just want her to come home.
We want to turn now to a case that has caught our attention tonight. A missing woman apparently abducted from near her workplace. A man has been arrested and charged now in connection with her disappearance, but she is still out there somewhere and missing. Ahreal Smith vanished last week while closing up a convenience store where she works. The video shows her locking up a store, taking a trash bag around the back, and then disappearing. Her vehicle was found still running the next morning.
If this was your family, what would you want somebody to do? Share it on Facebook. Every post you see, just keep it moving. Every social media. Somebody knows something. Please help us. It's getting cold. Calling for bad weather this weekend. Just let my sister be returned safe.
And authorities across Virginia and elsewhere looking for answers. 50-year-old Tyrone Samuel was charged with what police are calling an abduction, but the investigation into the whereabouts of Ahreal continues. A reward now at nearly $10,000 to try and bring her home safely. Ahreal's sister, Lydia, is joining us live tonight to talk about the latest in the case and the investigation. Lydia, I am very sorry that you are going through this. I know it is difficult. Thank you for giving us some time.
Thank you.
Let's start with Tyrone Samuel. Is this a person that you or your family or your sister was familiar with?
No, that's not someone that we know. I'm assuming that his connection to her will be that convenience store.
Okay, so she was closing up shop at the convenience store. There was some video showing her do that. Is that something that she did often, and has she shared any concerns about her safety in doing that part of her job?
No, she usually works, that 1 to 9 shift. She close up and she'll come up the road and come home. That particular night, you see her lock up, her car started, and you see her go out to take that trash. And after that, you don't see her no more. Her car was left running the whole entire night.
When was the last time, Lydia, you talked to your sister?
I talked to her last on Saturday.
Okay. What are investigators telling you right now about what Tyrone told police about Ahreal's whereabouts, any encounter he had with her?
He's saying that he doesn't know where she is. He's really not giving up any information. The police pretty much said that, he refused to talk or answer questions.
Mm-hmm. How about her cell phone? Has that been helpful at all in providing any clues, any digital evidence?
No, her cell phone has been off, going straight to voicemail since, I've been calling it myself 5:45 the next morning. Just going directly to voicemail. The police saying they aren't able to ping her towers. It's just like we don't have really no answers.
Mm-hmm. In a lot of these cases, we start to look back, hindsight, and play back conversations we had with our loved ones or anything that may have happened that stood out to us. Is there anything in the last couple of weeks with your sister that you now think that may be something worth looking further into, telling investigators about?
She just said that someone at the store made her feel uncomfortable. She never really said a name, but she said that someone, made her feel uncomfortable, but not that she was afraid. When she went to that trash, like the last look on her face was her normal self. Like her demeanor was calm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was waiting and they snatched her.
Did she describe that person that made her feel uncomfortable?
She didn't.
She didn't. Did she inform her employer that she was afraid?
From my knowledge, she couldn't have because she was still closing by herself.
I know that you and other family members are desperately searching for her and for any answers you can find. Where are you focusing your efforts right now as you look?
Right now, at the very beginning of this, we searched the areas behind, near the store, areas about 10 minutes past the store area, just looking in woods, abandoned houses, and we found nothing. And honestly, it's just become exhausting. So now I'm kind of letting the police work. The FBI has been here since Friday. I believe that they're working hard, trying to stay out of their way so that we don't compromise any crime scene or mess up anything that could lead to my sister.
Lydia, tell me about your sister. If you could talk to her right now, what would you say to her?
That I love her, and I wish that I could have kept her safe. That's all I got. I miss her. I pray that she's safe and unharmed. And I just want her to come home for real, man. It's like 5 days. That's my baby sister.
I can feel your love. I can feel your pain. Lydia, I'm so, so sorry. I hope that getting your sister's photograph out there and her story out there brings you guys some answers. I thank you for giving me some time tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
God bless you and your family. We'll be in touch, okay?
Okay, thank you.
If you at home have any information on the whereabouts of Ahreal, call the North Cumberland County Sheriff's Office in Virginia. We have that number on your screen. Her sister desperately looking for answers. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button.
So this 50-year-old man that you see on the screen, Tyrone Neville Samuel, is the person of interest, or the person that they have locked up. They're not really saying how they found out it was him or how found his information, but I'm thinking more than likely they saw him on the surveillance, even though the police is not saying. I looked up his record, and judging from his record, I could tell that we were not going to find her alive. So on 9/1 of 2007, he was arrested for forcible sodomy. On 7/1, 2007, he was arrested for forcible sodomy. And on 5/1, 2007, he was arrested for abduction with intent to defile. On January the 20th, 2008, he was arrested for abuse and neglect of a child. On September the 1st, 2007, he was arrested for simple assault. And on September the 1st, 2007, he was arrested for abduction with intent to defile. So again, this man is 50 years old and he's been committing crime his whole life. Just a waste to society. And again, another black man has more than likely injured or murdered this woman. So again, every 5.5 hours, a black woman or a black girl is murdered or injured by someone. Most of the time, it's somebody who's supposed to love her. In this case, I don't think she knew this guy. I think that he was probably someone that came to the store, saw her, became obsessed with her, saw an opportunity to commit another crime because it looked like he had a life of crime. And it's just sad that she lost her life this way. Hopefully more information about the story will come out, but I will show you the second half of the story where they found a body that they believe that is Ahreal Smith.
We also have a sad update tonight in the disappearance of Ahreal Smith. Today, the sheriff's office confirmed to News Nation a body matching her description has been found. She is the 28-year-old from Eastern Virginia who vanished while closing up a convenience store where she worked. On Sunday, a 50-year-old man was arrested and charged in connection to her abduction. The sheriff says Ahreal and the suspect knew one another prior to her disappearance, but they were not in a relationship. On the night of her disappearance, Ahreal told her sister someone at the door of the store had made her feel uncomfortable. Her sister told me she had never heard of this suspect before and did not believe her sister knew him. That suspect remains in jail tonight.
So if this is indeed Ahreal Smith, which I suspect that it is, her body that they found, may she rest in peace, and may her family find peace. See you guys on the next one. Take care.